Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now, as promised, in 1997, exceptionally heavy rains associated with the El Nino phenomenon caused havoc in Kenya. Loss of human life was significant when the country experienced the heavy rainfall between May 1997 and February 1998. The period of about 10 months heavy rainfall caused widespread landslides and floods, which experienced in various parts of the country. As Martin Mora reports, any mention of the word El Nino or rain brings back the dark memories that some say they would rather forget.
Hii mchanga yote unaona hapa, hii ni ile ilikuja wakati huo. Ni vile kumemea sasa juu 97 ni miaka mingi. Kama ungekuja wakati huo ungeona hii ni kama ilikuwa ni jangwa ya changarawe.
Kenya has previously faced devastating effects, including human and animal deaths, and destruction of crops and infrastructure, among other hazards. The effects of the El Nino triggered landslides in Kenya were enormous. Murang'a County was one of the worst hit areas in 1997, with people losing their lives and others losing their livelihoods. In Moringa village, Gaturi ward in Kiaru constituency, the effects of the 1997 El Nino is still visible today.
Ikakuja baka huko chini ikakuta nyumba zetu na watu ikatulalia. Wale walikufa wakakufa, sasa sisi ndio tulibaki.
Huge stones and molds of soil left behind by a landslide that hit the area. We meet Eliud Maina. He says whenever it rains, they don't get to sleep, and if they do, they sleep seated down.
Tuliahindiwa tutapewa mashamba na serikali, lakini hakuna pahali tulipelekwa.
He says they only moved out for a few years. His neighbors were the most affected.
Sasa wote walienda watu 11.
Maina says they are just living by the grace of God each time it rains.
Sasa tunasikia kuna El Nino ingine inakuja na tunaambiwa tuhame. Sasa tukashindwa, tunaambiwa tuhame tuende wapi tena.
For Joyce Wamboi and Stephen Komu, they say they vividly remember the day.
Na kulikuwa na matanga hii side pale Gatito na ingine hapa shopping center ya Moriga. Wale walikuwa wanatoka matanga kama saa 9 hivi ndio wakuja wakamue ng'ombe, ndio walipata hakuna njia hapa juu. Kuangalia hawaoni nyumba. Sasa wakapiga ndulu.
In the morning is when they saw the damage. No house was visible as they had been buried under the molds of soil.
Everybody was trying his level best to save our life. But unfortunately, at the end of it all, we lost life, 11 of them. We lost property, houses.
Komu, who is now the area chief at the Kenya location, was a civilian when it all happened.
So when we hear about El Nino, as resident of Moringa and Gadukene, it is not just a name, but we have something that we can relate to.
Due to topography, as Murang'a is naturally hilly, most part of the tree-growing areas like Igumo, Mathio and Kangema constituency, which receive the highest rainfall, are potential for landslides and mudslides as they are found in steep slopes. From Gaturi in Kiharu, we head to Karurumo in Kangema constituency. We meet Peter Maina picking tea in his farm.
Wazazi wakakufa wawili na watoto 3.
The area also still bears the scar of the landslides that claimed lives of members of the same family. Maina says he's lucky to be alive and is not even worried as El Nino comes.
Sina na wasiwasi, nilikaa nyumba ingine kule, kuna shamba ingine kule. Hapa hakuna nyumba iko.
Tukaanza kutafuta hao watu. Tunawakuta huko walikuwa chini ya mchaga. Tukatolewa watu, mtoto mmoja tunatolewa usiku na watu wawili tunawakuta huko kwa juu ya chai. Hao tunapeleka hospitali.
Na wakati hiyo ilitoka, hiyo ikiisha, hata nilihama wakati hiyo.
He says the place was recently hit by another landslide after water pipes supplying the locals started leaking water.
Kama tungepata mahali ya kuhamia, tulikuwa nataka kutoka. Lakini kwa sababu hakuna mahali ya ile tutaenda kukaa, hakuna.
Kwa hivyo tungeuliza serikali ishukue jukumu ya kusaidia watu na kuchunguza mahali kulikuwa na mkatiko kwa wakati huo. Kama kutakuwa na mkatiko kama ule ulikuwa wako wakati huo, wasaidie watu wasifariki kwa wakati kama huo.
Residents here say they have no choice, but if given an option by the government,
either to be relocated permanently to a place where it's safe or given a place where they'll be sleeping and waking up to their shambas, say they are ready to move. While 1997 was one of the worst ever, parts of Kenya also experienced El Nino-driven rains in 2000s. West Pokot was one of the counties that lost lives and properties. In 2020, more than 50 people lost their lives, property destroyed, and more than 1,500 people displaced in the Chesegon area after flash floods and landslides occurred in the area. In 2019, 39 people died, massive destruction and thousands displaced in 3 villages of Muino, Nyarkulian, and Parua following landslides that occurred in the area. West Pokot Governor Simon Kachapin said that the county is prepared.
More prepared now than the last El Nino, which was a bit new to us. We have formed a disaster preparedness committee, a multi-sectoral one, which will include a team from the roads department, health department, agriculture, water, etc.
Kachapin also said that El Nino was not all doom and gloom, saying that the rain may have some positive impacts in terms of plenty of pasture for livestock, which means the pastoralists will be spared the agony of migrating to far places in search of grazing fields.
In the positive, we are saying if it rains, it will be an opportunity for us to plant crops. We shall have enough pasture for our animals, which eventually will help solve the issue of food insecurity.
Martin Mora, NTV.
All right, and with that, we take another